What's up, guys? Pypo here, but you will be doing some quick reviews of the new character race models and stuff like that. A lot of you guys probably want to know what the fuck is up and what everything looks like. Most of the things have been put in the game as of just like now, basically. There are a few things that aren't in, for instance, Blood Elves and stuff like that. Blood Elves look like they won't be coming in until after Warlords actually drops. So I thought I'd make the video now. I was going to wait until they're all in, but I thought, fuck it, you know. Now that most Draenei are going to be in before Warlords, I'll make the video. I'm not going to make some of this fucking, like, one fucking race bullshit. I wanted to review all of them for you in one quick nice video to just talk about, you know, basically if I like these or not. So basically we're gonna look at orcs first. Now orcs, their faces look fantastic. I mean, the actual animation of most of these things that they've done looks a lot better than what they used to. I mean, that's just on literally everything they've changed. It looks better. None of them, I think, look worse. I've actually heard a few people say they think it's worse than the original, but I think honestly, like, look at the amount of, like, just the amount of pixels have gone up a lot, and it's just enough to the point where it looks refreshing. It's nice to see. They haven't changed that much, but it's enough to make me excited about it. And orcs, honestly, they look pretty good. They have some nice facial hair and stuff like that. They can add, obviously, a lot more of those later on in the hairdressing menus and stuff like that. But orcs are pretty straightforward. They look like orcs. They look pretty chunky as like the warriors and stuff like that. As obviously as shamans and stuff like that, you're gonna look pretty badass. It's a very good look for an orc. I kind of still wish there was stuff like fell orcs in the game. You could be like more variety of colors and stuff like that. But for what they are, I think it's pretty fantastic. Next is one of my favorites, Undead. Now, immediately we get a guy with his tongue hanging out of his mouth, and it defaulted to Hunter for some reason. So I'm not even gonna complain about it. They're gonna change his face immediately so you guys can see what's going on here. Actually, is that his features? I think it's his features I need to change. There we go. Let's find a feature where he has a face. There we go. Okay. So basically, undead males are one of the best changes I think they've done. They've added basically a lot of like emotion, and a lot of like, they look, for lack of a better word, scary, I guess. I like that look on an undead person. They shouldn't look friendly at all. They never should. The undead in game don't look friendly at all, but they didn't look like enough like a dead person, if that makes any sense. And I really like the features now that you can do. They look like, look at that. Look at that fucking, he's got like no jaw, his tongue's hanging down. Like that is some legit fucking shit. You have like warts all over your face if you want. Like, it's just, have like an iron jaw. Like I really like the undead models, or like the teeth and stuff like that. You're missing flesh from your chin. Different colored tongues if you want. Undead, and the walk animations for undead are really nice, and they're looking very good. Next, of course, the most important are the cows. Now cows are, in WoW right now, cows are probably some of the ugliest things in game. The reason I made a cow was because basically the transmog on a cow looks fantastic. But now these guys look absolutely, look at the different colors here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't actually looked at all the colors yet. Oh Jesus. They actually look really fucking good. And he just froze in place. I don't know why he froze. But he looks, as you can see, a lot more color variations than what we have right now. Not only that, like the actual nose and stuff like that, I really like the way they changed Tauren. They made them look more alive, for lack of a better word. They actually look like they're living things instead of like, oh, it's a standing up cow, you know what I mean? 3 variations to horn color. I wish there was more, but you know, not much you can ask for there. Facial hair, obviously very important. I'd be rocking a nose ring as well. But yeah, I really like the face is so much better. And the run animation is a little bit wonky. It's one of those run animations where you lean forward while you run. But I think they did it to a lot of them where like, people are running like this. They're running with their heads down. They're going places. They got shit to do. But other than that, I think Tauren's honestly are probably my favorite. It might be because I'm biased and I'm gonna count myself, but I'm really hyped for it. Next is a fairly new one that just got released, and that's trolls. Now, trolls are looking pretty sexy. A lot of people I've actually heard don't like the trolls, and I'm not too sure why. I don't understand why. I honestly think, when I think of troll, like especially WoW troll, I think they should look vicious, they should look mean. They're basically, they have the face of a giant goblin. Like that's what you, like look at this face. Look at that face right there. Oh my god. He just looks like he's gonna just destroy everyone's day. I love that. That's what a troll should look like. Don't know about that hairstyle though. Let's change that. Let's mix that up. Giant ass hairstyle, some fucking sideburn shit going on. Let's leave it like that, and then you can change the tusks. Like look at that. I like the giant tusks coming out as well. Like that looks badass to me. Because I don't know why, I just want a troll to look absolutely vicious. Absolutely vicious. It looks fantastic. Gonna go down to Blood Elves, which obviously aren't in the game yet. It still looks shitty as fuck. Goblins, not gonna be changed at all. So let's go look at the females. Now, female orc is, one of the big problems I had with a lot of females in game was either they didn't look female enough, or they looked too, like, generic female. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times yeah, you see stuff like this with with slut mogs. A warrior can wear like a piece of gear in game, and for some reason you put on a female character, all of a sudden her tits are out, she's got no stomach. Like there's nothing's covering her stomach. It's like, why is that a slut mog? Like I'm not saying take the slut mog out of the game. I'm saying just make it the same for fucking everybody. Like I want some cow slut mog. I want some cow slut mug. Let me have some fucking cow slut mug. What the fuck? Looks like there's a little bug on that. I don't know if that's a bug on her chin, or if it's warts or something. What is that on her chin there? That's weird. But yeah, they actually look a lot smoother. They look a lot... Well, it depends on the face you pick, obviously. But like, if you look at this face here, that looks like a teenage girl with like a perfect fucking skin face. Like she looks so perfect there. I don't like it. I think an orc should be, again, they're fucking orcs. They should be vicious. They should look brutal. I like the idea of like orcs having like little tusks coming out the front of their mouth and stuff like that. They look too cutesy for me. Like I don't know why they try to make an orc cutesy. Like okay, fair enough, it's an orc, I understand, but I want. It's an orc, you know? Like, fuck me. It's just, it should look badass. Female undead. Same as the male undead, honestly, for me. I like the idea of how frail this looks. Like, it looks like a person who has not eaten for, like, 17 years and died from starvation. And then that you've been given this person with this tiny little jawline, tiny little, like, features on her face and stuff like that. She looks like she was frail and, like, cannot handle anything. It sucks with stuff like this, but I guess since it's an option, I can't complain too much. But again, her face is really smooth here. It's personal preference, I guess, but I want them to look like this. Like if you're ever being undead, I want you to look fucking dead. Like that's what I want you to look like. But you know, it's pretty cool. I don't know about hair for undead females. Like that's just fucking cool. But a lot of times I see people like making female characters to make them sexy and shit. It's like, well, like okay, make your blood elf female, whatever. But for undeads, I want them to look undead as fuck. And I'm actually really happy with the way they've done. Like, look at this. Like, that right there, for me, I would play that. That looks like an undead female. I'm absolutely happy with that. Obviously, the same features as males with the face things, the iron jaws and stuff like that. Little pissed off that you can't have a female with a hanging down tongue. Why is that only a male feature? I want to see some fucking females with no jaw. Like, why is it... I'm not too sure why that is, but yeah, I actually really like the metal chin thing that they got going on as well. Now, Tauren females, actually really like Tauren females because they actually made them look like females while keeping them like cows, you know what I mean? Like they somehow actually, I don't know how they did it to be honest, but they did a really good job. If you look at the old females of Taurens, well I shouldn't say old, the current females, they look absolutely fucking disgusting. Like they just, one of the least played things in the game probably is the female Tauren. Like they just do not like that face. Again, it's a little bit too smooth, but you can get away with it with a cow because it's, well, I guess fur or like fucking hair. So it's like you kind of just be like, oh, it's fur, you know, it's covering up her face, whatever. But I actually like that. And you can make her look a little bit mean if you wanted to and stuff like that. Horn style, obviously not as big as I would want them to be. Like I don't understand like that. Like why can a male? I guess it's like in the lore, like females have smaller horns or whatever. But I kind of want a female with giant horns as well. Like I would fucking do it, man. I'd play a female with huge horns. And again, the 3 variations of color, hairstyles are just gonna change your front facing like sideburn things. You have like pigtails and shit on a fucking Tauren. I like it. I just complained about a lot of girly stuff. I like that they made the female Tauren actually more girly because as of before it was like nothing. You're pretty much just a cow. It's weird. Female trolls, fucking awesome. Now I actually really like female trolls for a couple reasons. And I'll try and find one of the reasons. Look at this. Hold on. Let me change the hair color a little bit here. Make it black. Like look at her fucking face. Look how mean she looks in that right there. Let's change her tusks up too. Let's make him as big as possible. Let's make him that one right there. I really like how mean she looks right now. She looks like she wants to murder someone. Obviously, you can go with something a lot nicer. Hold on, where's something nicer here? Like that one. That's the default. Oh, I'm a nice little trolley. I like that. That's one of them, and the rest are like she looks mean and vicious. Because that's a fucking troll. You need to have like a mean and vicious troll. I actually really like it. I like the earrings. I like all the stuff. I wish you could change the earrings. I actually have some really cool hairstyles on this one too. Look at that. That's fucking Hectic City, man. Oh my god. Look at this shit. Holy fuckballs. Actually, I might roll a female fucking troll. This looks badass. I like that. I would roll her right now. I would make the Pip fucking 2.0. Bam. I do that right now, but you know, it's a beta. Let's not start rolling characters. Alright, so we're on to Alliance. Humans. These have just been released. Now, I'm never too sure why people roll humans in game. Mainly because I'm a human in real life. I don't give a shit about playing a human in game. But I understand that they have trinkets and people want to play them for PvP. Humans, for some reason in game, always have this weird like body. Like if you look at this, his chest is like pretty small. He has like this weird front. Like I don't know what the like. This is not. I don't know what the fuck. It looks weird. It looks like weird proportioned, I guess. His face looks nice. He looks like he's like a nice like toned guy. But then again, he has gorilla arms. Like his arms are gorilla. Like they don't look. I'm not complaining too much about it. I'm just picking at it because I'm doing a video for it. You know what I mean? But I wish they like changed the proportions a little bit. But that's just for their body. Their face themselves, I actually really like because they have a nice wide variety of like nice guy, angry, happy, old dude with like a few wrinkles. It looks really good. You actually look like a person. The old ones kind of look really shit. And you have some nice new hairstyles in there as well. Some of them look kind of weird. Some of these look a bit weird, but I think like I actually like this one. I actually don't mind that. Like with the braids and stuff like that. Not too bad. Hair color obviously can be changed to whatever the fuck you want. Facial hair. Do we have any new beards? Oh my god. I am Mountain Man. From the mountains of Mount Doom. I want to make a Mountain Man. Oh my, what's his haircut? What's his hairstyle real quick? Let's make it, oh my god. Oh my, I think we have to go with the big long things. Oh, look at this. Look at this fucking Mountain Man. Oh, I don't leave it on that beard. There we go. I want to roll this guy right now. I want to make Mountain Man. Mountain Man, the hunter with his trusty wolf, named Steve.3. I want Mountain Man. I might roll a Mountain Man. Who knows? Dwarfs. Now, dwarfs are something, again, that when I get to the females later, I'm probably going to complain about. God damn, that's a beautiful beard, sir. I can't even talk shit. Look at that fucking beard. Oh my god. I want a beard. Look at that. It's got like a fucking, it looks like a bell. Like he's going to knock out some fucking metal and make bell noises with his beard. Holy shitball. Oh my, oh, you sir are a fucking, you are a legend with that. Okay, let's get no beard so we can actually see his face for a second here. Is there no beard option for a dwarf? I actually like that. I like that you have to have a beard. Let's just leave it with that one. Skin color obviously can be changed to whatever the fuck you want. And of course faces. I like the idea of a dwarf having a nice huge nose and a lot of nice features, but I feel like dwarves almost need to look old because dwarfs, I'm pretty sure, are born old. Like they just look old and wrinkly all the time and they're rough around the edges. That's what a dwarf is. They're rough and short and strong and burly. I really like that. The body size, again, it looks like it's shortened to human, but it actually works for dwarfs. Dwarfs should be a lot more compact and big, so it looks good for a dwarf. And I really like the faces on these dwarfs here as well. The hairstyles, of course, they don't matter too much on dwarves because it's all about that beard. Like a lot of these don't really matter. You have like a few ponytails and stuff like that. But honestly, a lot of people just use this default one here and they just mix up the beard. Obviously, you can't change all the hair colors and stuff like that. Thumbs up from Pypo. I like dwarves in general. Another new one, guys, is the night elves. Now these ones are a bit iffy. I'm not too sure how to. Let me change the skin color to something a little bit more night elfy. There we go. And let's get the faces. Let's go up to the top real quick. Okay. So basically, you can have default kind of angry night elf, which I actually like a lot. I like that he looks upset. I don't know why I like this, but I actually really like it a lot. And then you have obviously the older versions, but they look mean as fuck, which I actually like because a lot of times when I look at night elves these days in game, I think of them as like meh, like you're just weak sauce, fucking whatever. They're not threatening at all. You never look at a night elf and be like, holy shit, that's a threatening guy. Whereas with these faces, like look at these fucking faces and like the shiny eyes and shit. Like look at that. Look at that shit. Like you are. These fucking ladies, oh my god. And some of the hairstyles, let's find a nice kind of night elfy hairstyle. Let's go with the braids there and change the color up a bit. Oh, and that's a nice blue too. I like that. Like, look at that guy. Look at this motherfucker right here. I would play this guy because he looks mean. He looks mean as fuck, which I like. I just wish they had some of the old ones as well because you can't really look like a nice kind of night elf anymore. You just have to look mean. Some of these look weird. What is this? Also, what is going on with these eyebrows? Like, I like them, but Jesus Christ, sir. Those eyebrows are off the fucking chain. You can have, like, a pedo stash. Oh, my God. We're going to leave with a pedo stash. I could just call this guy Pedo Pypo, the Night Elf Hunter. I'm never doing that. I'm never making that ever. Next up is gnomes. Of course, gnomes. Gnomes, one of my favorite races in the game. One thing I like about gnomes is they look cutesy, and I'm fine with it. They're one of those races where it's like, I just don't care if they look too cute. A lot of... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. As I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by a game crash, gnomes actually are really, really... I like them a lot because they are allowed to be cute. That's basically what I was trying to get at. They look really, basically... The way I want them to look. Without trying to, like, sound too weird. I like gnomes looking the way gnomes look. They've kind of made them a little bit weird in some cases. Like, I actually really like that beard right there. It's nice. But a few of the faces look kind of weird. Like, this one... He looks so sad. Look at his eyes. He looks like he's gonna cry. It's horrible. A couple like nice little like big nose, but like soft faces and stuff like that. Really like the way they look. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. I'm looking forward to Shovel actually looking like this and looking all. Look at his little happy face. Look at happy face gnome. Yeah, I get happy when I look at gnomes. They're just like hype city. Next up are Draenei. Now Draenei are. I've never liked Draenei. Okay, so I've never actually liked the whole tentacle thing where it's like kind of. I never like this is like a dick chin going on. I've never liked it. I've never liked it ever. I know other people that fucking love that shit. I actually like some of their hairstyles because it's not their hair, it's like their fucking head changes, which I actually really like. Look at that. Look at that shit. You're a fucking demon. You are a demon, sir. You have demon horns. Like that's cool. I like that. But a lot of times it doesn't look that fantastic. I actually really like this one. I'm gonna leave it on that. And then obviously you can change the faces up to look. Again, they have some nice faces and everything like that. He just froze again. For some reason, everyone's freezing. But I just, none of them, I don't like them that much. I don't like his face, the hair, let's change his facial hair real quick. Because this is, no, not the color, Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. And like, yeah, you can have either one tentacle dick face or you can have like 1,000. And it's just, I would, every time I make it Draenei, it would just be this. It would just be no tentacles on face. Because I just don't understand it. They're just like a kind of big, chunky, weird, I've never liked them. In saying that, they look better, obviously, than what they did previously. I'm just not that hype. It's not that hype city. And of course, guys, we have Worgens and we have Pandas, but they are not getting changed. So let's go back and go to the female versions of all of these. Female, immediately the first thing you're going to probably think is, why does she look like she's on drugs? What is happening here? She doesn't look that healthy for some reason in her face right there. But let's take a bit closer and change it up. And immediately, oh god, I love that. Look how angry she looks. Look how fucking pissed off she is with the world. She's not hype. She's not hype about anything. She's like, I'm gonna murder everything. She looks happy, but she's like tired or something. I don't know what's going on there. You have some nice faces, like you obviously have your nice little like beautiful face and shit like that. Nice kind of like fresh, not much makeup and all that kind of stuff. Wish there was a lot more without like any of this like lipstick changes and stuff like that. I don't like the lips changes and stuff like that. But they've actually done pretty well with these faces. There's only really one angry face though, which is that bottom one. I wish there was more like that. I wish there was more. I want like changes in emotion. You know what I mean? Unless they made them as like emotes in game where you can change the emotion of your character's face. I would love that, but that's never gonna happen. Wow. Well, it might, but who knows? I shouldn't say never, but Jesus Christ. I wish there was more like ranges of like. Every time I made a character, it would be that face. Like, that's just the way it is. Hairstyles, obviously, are going to look usually pretty good on female humans because they're just human female hairstyles. There's a shitload to choose from. A lot of these are... I really like short hairs on girls. Like, look at that. She looks... Oh, my God. Can I ask you out? Can we go on a date real quick? Let's do that. Hair color, obviously, can change to whatever the fuck you want. Piercings for your ears and your nose. I actually like the fact that they let you do that. It looks good. Also, I should talk about the actual character change, which is they actually made, I think, their hips a little bit wider, which I like. I like when they actually try to make a female look like a fucking female. But again, the slut mogs ruin everything, so fucking it doesn't really matter. Dwarf females. Now, dwarf females are tricky as fuck. Like, I've never really seen a dwarf female that I thought, man, that looks like a dwarf. Jesus, she can be blue as fuck. God, are you sick? Are you dying? God damn it. Anyway, I've never seen a dwarf female that I thought was like the hypest shit. I've never seen one be like, she's hype as fuck. In saying that, they do a pretty good job of like making some nice faces for them, but I can't help but look at them as like small children. You know what I mean? Like they don't look like dwarfs. Like that's the issue here. But the thing is, I'm not even sure what a fucking female dwarf looks like. So who knows? Maybe this is when I think of a female dwarf. Oh my god, we got some Star Wars haircuts in here. I actually really like that. That looks nice. You got a nice haircut, lady. Or you can do the fucking. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I actually like the long hairstyles on the back like that and stuff like that. The hair looks nice. They did a good job on the hair, but I just feel like they look too. It's like they look too pretty. They look too good. I feel like they should be more rough, like the male dwarfs. They should look more rough and hard and strong, and you know that's the way they should look as a dwarf. I'm not saying they shouldn't look feminine. I'm just saying they should look feminine and strong in fucking rough city. I like the models. They look better than they were. I wish there were some rougher versions because if you go to their faces, like it's even like there's less. Like rough versions of this. You have like the old lady face that just looks haggard and shit. She doesn't look rough at all. It doesn't look strong. Angry face number 1, which is not too bad. I like that face. Then you have like the little gentle face, like none of these. There's one angry face. Again, we should have some like hard. You look like you're gonna destroy people faces. That's what I want. Especially out of dwarfs. I mean, come on. Next up are Night Elf females. Now, Night Elf females are probably the biggest female races. Biggest female races, like maybe Blood Elves would be here. I'm not too sure, but basically, obviously, you have all your skin colors for the females. I really like the eyes. Immediately, I have to say, I like the glowing eyes. Looks fantastic. The eyebrows are a little bit too big for my taste, but it's like, again, I kind of like that they're mixing them up and making them look more vicious. But the Night Elves, as you can see here, not really vicious as females, apparently. Apparently, they just are little kittens. Like, they don't look angry. Like, the males look so angry, and they look so mean. Like, they're gonna fucking destroy your face and your family, and they're gonna burn your house down. But then you have these ladies that are just like, oh, we're nice little night elf ladies. I want more, like, is there even one angry face in this? I don't think there's one, guys. There's not even, like, one, like, they're all this nice kind of, like, there's obviously some nice hairstyles. Like, I really like that hairstyle and stuff like that. That hairstyle is weird for, like, if you're, like, swinging your sword around. How's the hair gonna stay on over your boob like that? I don't understand. Sure, they'd be flopping around all over the place, but, you know. But yeah, I like the hairstyles. I like the animation. I like the way they look. It's just the actual emotion in their face is, like, almost non-existent. Markings are just basically tattoos. I like that they added a lot of these in, because I like stuff like this. I wish they added tattoos to the fucking game. I would put tattoos on literally everything. And Jesus Christ, Gnome, you've had a rough life. You've had a rough life, and I'm sorry, because you look haggard as shit. This is a female gnome. As you can see, you can have nice little cutesy faces and stuff like that. Nice big eyes on gnomes, which I really like. But, of course, they do give you the option to do faces like this, where it looks a little bit more, a little bit older, a little bit haggard. You've gone through some shit, which actually makes more sense for the WoW universe. Like, you're fucking fighting wars and shit. You're going to look a little haggard after that. Good lord. But I actually really like the way the gnome looks. Kind of wish there was, like, more, again, like, at least she has one that's like this, but I want more differences in the emotions and stuff like that. That's a good one right there. She looks nice and angry. I'm gonna fuck your shit up. That's what she's thinking right now. I got some nice hairdos, of course. Gnomes usually do have some really nice hair. I also just love pigtails on gnomes. It looks so ridiculous that I like it, especially on like an angry face like that. It's like she did her hair to look cute, but she's still gonna fuck your shit up. I like that for some reason. I don't know why. Obviously, you can't change the hair colors. Glad they're adding a few more colors into the hair range. And, of course, earrings as well. The earrings look pretty good. Fucking giant hoop earrings. Good lord, lady. Your ear is going to get weighed down. Holy balls. And last but not least, is a Draenei with an axe coming out of her tit. So let's check this. Can I change the weapon to get that off? There we go. Jeez. Oh, no. No, it's still in your shoulder. Oh, are you shooting people with your armpit, lady? Who doesn't have a weapon? Fuck, no, don't do monks, maybe? Ah, oh, fuck. Fuck, guys. Okay, we're just gonna have to deal. We're just gonna have to deal with mace armpits. Oh, I love beta. Beta is fantastic. Okay. So, Draenei females. I actually like these a lot more than the males because they do this different thing with their tentacles where they put them behind their ears and it's coming from like behind. It's not their beard. For some reason, that changes up the complete dynamic of it. They look a lot more less weird. She doesn't even have a belt on, lady. You have no waist. What's wrong with your face right now? A lot of their hairstyles are fucking awesome. I love Draenei hairstyles. They look fantastic as fuck. Obviously, you have some like this. I love that shit. I love this. I love all of these. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. I want that hairstyle right now. I want to make you right now. Make that hairstyle. We're gonna fucking be friends. I like the little markings they have on their forehead as well because it's pretty fucking cool. And of course, you have horn style, which is I love the fact that females just have these fucking horns as well. Like you look like a demon and cute at the same time. I like it. Again, I wish there were some faces that looked a little more vicious. You have like that one right there, maybe that looks a little bit angry, but the rest of them are kind of like. Actually, that's the one. She has two. She has two that look kind of angry, which is more than the other people. But again, I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold on this just yet. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of me reviewing what the fuck I think of these guys. Honestly, my favorite, I think, is the Undead. They've been changed a lot to look fucking boss. But I'm super happy with my Tauren, man. I'm super happy with my just deliciously beautiful... Look at this guy. Look at this mother... He is just hype... Let me change the hunter. This guy is hype city. Look at this guy. Oh, my God. Look at him with his fucking little birdie. You look badass, sir, and I cannot wait till I look like that as well. Let me know what you guys think is the best looking race in-game as of right now. Let me think if your Blood Elves will look any better once they're finally in. What do you guys think about the female, the male ones? Tell me what your favorite is below in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Have a video. I'll see you in the next video. See you guys. Oh, no. Pypo, you're doing it. Come to your sentence, Pypo now.